This is Come Along with River and Pond, or C.A.R.P for short. We started this channel for a class project in ethnomusicology. Ethnomusicology is the study of world music.
Essentially.
In different cultures and like how it's perceived and learning. It's super
about
music-y.
Perception a lot, I think.
Yeah, and how you learn, and it's like you study music to study how other people study music. It's kind of like a weird. It's
related to anthropology, maybe even.
It's like anthropology, but for music. Yeah.
Musical anthropology.
So it's ethnomusicology. Woo! Anyway, the point of this project is to learn a new instrument and as well as build it. So we chose the pan flute. For those of you who don't know what a pan flute is, it's a series of tubes that are all varying heights that you blow across. It makes a chromatic scale.
It'll be in the logo if you go to our channel.
Yep, it's in our the banner.
Cover,
it's in the banner.
Thing.
Yeah, it's in the banner.
Yeah. But yes, we'll have we used an Instructable, so we'll have
the link down below. Yeah. So as far as materials go, we used
PVC.
Yeah, we used PVC piping and we cut it to the appropriate lengths as it says in the Instructable. We used PVC caps so that it seals completely. We
tried to tape cardboard to it because that was one of the options, and it would put them flat together rather than kind of on an angle touching, but they just did not resonate at all because they weren't actually sealing.
Yeah, so there was a lot of air escaping, so the sound that we got of it was mostly as opposed to which is the sound we're looking for. Yeah, so basically all you need is PVC pipe, the caps, a hammer, a measuring tape.
You could also use bamboo if you were ambitious and had the resources.
The problem with bamboo though is for the size you need, you have to bore it out and it does split fairly simply.
Yeah. So if you're proficient and you've used bamboo type material, or you know someone who would be comfortable doing that, go for it. It might be a slightly different timbre.
Well, it will be a different timbre. It'll also be more of it'll be a more hollow sound as opposed to like it'll be more like, so kind of like a combination of wind chimes and the wind sound that they make in Disney cartoons.
Yeah, so that
it'd be more like a boom whacker. If any of you played with a boom whacker. Yeah, and that's really all you need. And a pipe cutter.
Yeah, we will have a demonstration of the pipe cutter. I cut them all, but I have an extra piece. So essentially it clamps on and you just...
You'll see it in the video.
You'll see. It's complicated. It's a lot of work. I mean, you can use a saw, like a miter saw. I don't know.
Bandsaws also work.
It's just a lot more accurate to use a pipe
cutter because they're specifically for cutting pipes.
And there's less chance of hurting yourself.
Yeah, they've got those guards and stuff.
You also need a file because there'll be burrs, which we discovered we needed to do the outer. We need to bevel the outer edge as well as the inner edge, so we'll do that.
Yeah. There'll be demonstrations in all of our videos. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. Some warnings about making this yourself. Following the Instructables is awesome. Following our video to do it is awesome. But please keep in mind that using these tools, if it's your first time using them, you should probably be supervised by someone who's used them before.
Or direct someone that you know can do it.
Or even if you're going out to the hardware store and you've never used it, have one of the people there, they're professionals, they do know what they're talking about, and if they don't, they know someone who can, so you can be like, I would like to do this, please demonstrate how to do this, and depending on...
Generally they'll tell you.
Well, they'll tell you, and depending on the store, they might even cut it for you.
Yeah, if I used one of the box stores, we have two, I used the orange one. Could be anything. Yeah, so the tubes in Canada, the Instructable is in metric, so you do need to convert that, which
is interesting because Imperial is
industry standard.
Which is weird because everybody else but the States uses metric now. You think they'd convert it all over, but for some reason, industry standard is still Imperial.
We tried, it didn't work.
No, it didn't. It failed miserably.
It's just, the guys who are doing it have been using Imperial since they were
knee-high to a grasshopper.
You know, so that's just how it works. But they come in 10-foot lengths, which is about the length of a moderately large car. I have an Impala, and the back seat goes down from the trunk, so you can put it into the front console and to the back of the trunk. So you can get it cut there, but you need to either buy 3 lengths so that you for sure don't run out, or buy 2 lengths and cut it to the specific lengths you need to there. I suggest just buying 3 if you can, or just getting it in your car is a lot easier and dealing with it at home. But if you're uncomfortable with that, they will cut it for you there.
And on the plus side, with everything was said and done, most of the materials you can get for fairly cheap. I think, what did it cost us in total?
Like $30.
Yeah, it's $30 total. So it's not an expensive thing. It's fun to play around with because it is in a chromatic scale, meaning each one is a step up or half a step up from the last one. In Western music, music is based on half steps, so it's like when you hear in The Sound of Music the Do song, the Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, those are whole steps, and then there'd be steps in between there. So it sounds really cool, especially when you go all the way across, and it's like when you blow across bottles with different amounts of water in them, or when you're playing the bowls and you get that all going on. The different amounts of water make different sounds.
Similar.
Yeah, and you can play them nicely and at the same time. It does mean being a chromatic scale, though, that when Pond and I play together, we're going to have to be very aware of what notes the other person is playing. Otherwise, instead of being a la, we'll get and that's not a nice sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like playing the one black note and one white note right beside each other on a piano. So instead of going dun dun dun, they get or yeah. Anyway.
Though if you like that.
There's chromatic music out there, and I would suggest looking into some 20th century atonal stuff or anything by John Cage. Although, don't listen to prepared piano. I don't care who you are. That's torturing a piano. So if you hate the piano, totally look into prepared piano music. Now that we've gone on a tangent, in case you hadn't noticed, we are music students. Yeah, so thank you for watching our series. This is our first video. Please heed our warnings. There will also be warnings in the comment or in the description, because we do not want anybody to get themselves hurt. If you are unsure of how to put the caps on, follow the video. You can use cement, but if you do, you have to be in a well-ventilated area. It's just not good for your health.
I found the WMIS, the MSDS sheet. If you know how to do that, read those. If you can go outside and do it, I mean, that's gonna be the best way to do it, because it really makes them seal. We can't go outside because it's winter.
It's cold. In case you didn't know here, yeah.
We live in Canada.
So this is snow.
Snow.